she gave me one of these. She's so sweet. Literally, because I wanted to get myself like a bag of chips, right? And Jennison actually gave me a chocolate popsicle. So I want to try it, but I don't have much room left because I forgot to upload the dog video earlier. Oh, that's show you her. Okay. What am I? Hey Tracer, which ice cream is this? I think I ate it once, like when I was a kid, but I don't remember. Blue ribbon? Oh, awesome. Oh. Yeah. It's delicious. Oh, we're in line. I'm gonna let her work. Dion, you deserve it. You deserve a little frozen treat. Oh. Thank you so much. Your name is Zeke, huh? Yeah, I like your name. I like how you're wearing braces too.
Thank you. Yeah, it's all from a jaw surgery type of stuff. So
oh, that must be a lot. This is a silly question. Do you also have honey mustard? Honey mustard? Mustard, yeah. Yeah. God, they're so packed in there. Oh, thank you so much, Joanna. Hey. Have a good night. You too, thank you. I'm so excited. Oh, Mexican guy's selling some roses. For my Californians, what's up? I cannot believe this is what an In-N-Out looks like. Okay. Sorry for the shaky camera. Phoenix, or I suppose you could say born in this fiery nest, is a gift. And I thank my mother for that, even though I would have hardships with my mother sometimes. The reason why, even though I had to do this, let's just say, off of viewing my previous videos before I got evicted, is because my iMovie Maker doesn't work properly, are a few clips of what I want to presentate and demonstrate of how it's like living in Phoenix. AK, for people that don't know about my city, because I think half of people don't not know what Phoenix is like. It's Arizona, which is the southwestern state of the United States. We're the 6th largest state. We are, I think we're supposed to be the 14th most populated? I think we have to be, yeah. And also, we are the only state that was born on a holiday, even though it doesn't really count as a holiday, which is Valentine's Day. And we're supposed to be the youngest state of the lower 48, which means we are older than Hawaii and Alaska, but that's about it. The reason why I want to talk about my state is because I have viewed this travel tuber, whom I guess you could say a journalist, right? Named Peter Sanatello. That was from Vermont. And I was really jealous because of how he was able to interact with officers and visiting inside a jail. I think it's supposed to be one of the jails here in Maricopa County. I can't imagine even like shaking a police's hand and interviewing them. I always wanted to do something like that because I had some awful experiences with officers myself, right? And I wanted to demonstrate the videos that you see here, or presentate, okay? Basically, just to give you an example of how it's like living here, of how much I have pride in my city, right? Also, I do miss my castle, aka my apartment number 260, that my older brother and I that lived in for 4 years when we got evicted because of a Floridian family. Gorgeous state, but they just had to just give the state an awful representation. even though they say that they're from here. They don't seem like it. So what you see in the first clip was me walking around the not the 99-cent store. Even though I do have a clip of me, regardless of my social generous anxiety, which is really difficult to document because I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable on camera, and I just don't have the courage yet to, document myself when I'm in public. I just don't have that, like, maybe because I didn't have support myself growing up, and I'm trying to get used to socializing and being around other people, so to speak, right? The first clip is the archery, when I was talking to a great worker of mine, whom I think she is working somewhere else now. I don't remember, though, when I think I did have a talk with one of the officers. Really kind, by the way. I did it on camera, but I was just too nervous to talk much, right? Her name is Genesis, or Jenison, so to speak, and I'm seeing this adorable daddy long legs that's just crawling in my ceiling in my house near by the door. I'm glad my mother's not killing it, though, because it's not hurting anyone. Also, I was watching a little bit of Soul Eater earlier. I was crushing on Soul Eaters. I still do. And she was giving me a delicious, at the end, it was supposed to be a chocolate ice cream bar, because she was like, working, since it was supposed to be the night shift, right? Because the R2 closes at 10. It used to be at 9, but they pushed it to an hour later. So you can see how much I love that Dart tree. It's really, really, really welcoming. Okay, at least how I was treated. And she was from SoCal. I think she was from like Santa Ana or somewhere around that region. And I miss talking to her along with a manager named T, right? That apparently, and also Darren, I hope that you're viewing this as well if you are, is from SoCal herself. So for my Californians, what's up, and dudes and dudettes? I just had to bring that up. Okay, I love going there, and so I might pace it back and forth while I talk, because this is like an autistic habit here, and I got 2 honey chicken tenders in the microwave. I would go there all the time because I love my neighborhood. I love going long walks, and it's 3 miles from where we lived, right? And then the next clip you see there, they'll have it in order, right? Or yeah, I think you have it in order, yes. It was basically like supposed to be 2 clips in one. My older brother and I, or estudiante americano, por ejemplo, el viejo hermano, visitar, drive-thru aquí en, Phoenix, quiero, Ciudad del Capital is supposed to be, somewhere around in Phoenix, right? And let's just say that boy was really cute with the braces. Yeah, he looked like he's like 20 or so, right? And I was nervous to have it on camera. For anyone that's not out here, like in the Southwest, right? Or I'm thinking like maybe in Idaho, at least out here in the western part of the country. Like as you're entering the Pacific Northwest and the Rocky Mountain Territory, it's supposed to be like a burger joint. If you think about McDonald's, but a little different, right? And let's just say that even though the hamburger's a little expensive, I think I trade like a normal hamburger without cheese. I don't remember though. It's been a long time since my brother and I went there. It's delicious. Even the French fries, definitely better than McDonald's. I love McDonald's French fries. You can't imagine because I love salt. To be encantado. Montanon salt. The workers are really kind there. They didn't mind being on camera apparently. And they're really sweet, they're really uplifting, and, they enjoy doing their job. It might as well be considered a career at that point. And it's just a wonderful burger joint that we have here that is really family friendly, which is my very first experience that we actually had back in April, which I enjoy a lot. And then the third thing that I wanted to share about my state is the kindness mentality that we have. And sure, we may have I like to call it Chainsaw Man Syndrome. Okay, I looked this up, by the way, on Twitter for fun, that Chainsaw Man is so popular here for some odd reason. I think I have 2 theories, or 3. 1, we are dog friendly. We love dogs here. At least from my experience, I've met way too many people in a great way that own dogs, and I have 4 of myself. 2, we basically tend to struggle sometimes, especially since we are quite a young city, though. At least where I live around my neighborhood, we have a lot of young people here, right? Definitely of all ages, but like really young, at least in my neighborhood. And 3, it gets extremely hot during summertime. And let's just say that the heat can probably get to you sometimes, so we can get a little frustrated, right? So basically think about like Russia, but we're kinder, even though it's the opposite, right? We don't meant to be that way, at least for me personally. So that's Chainsaw Man syndrome, right? Because of how the heat basically affects our brain and whatnot. And basically from that clip that you see, because I want to make it short, is basically a couple men, including myself, even though I had to put my phone in my pocket because I don't want to drop it, because I broke my phone twice. Charge report is dead, because, well, we can't afford that right now, sadly. I'm using an S4 phone. That's why the quality doesn't look that good. I'm poor. That makes sense. Basically, you got a black man from Chicago, you got a man, and there was a white man that was in a skateboard. I had that on camera as well. They all helped pushing that black woman's, she's a black mother, right? Because I think she had like a year-old son that was driving a white Nissan, because I think her car broke down. I got that on camera, and I was giving the signal for the cars to go around because of how they had to help her, park through that large park that I will walk all day, just for the repo man to actually, take her car to wherever that she needs to take, and having her daughter pick them up. So it was really lovely to see that, because I love my city a lot. Yes, we have issues just like everyone else does. But honestly, for us, I think that's why so many people love it here, because we're really welcoming to other state foreigners, I like to nickname, and we are a really fast growing state, even though not as fast as others, I think, but it seems like we're growing rapidly. And I wanted to just share a house like around my neighborhood. And also, well, let's just say what you see in the background, that's our flag. That's our flag. If you think about Star Wars, right? I wonder if that's where we got it from. Star Wars did happen to way later. But that's just something I just wanted to share. It's a little difficult to edit through all of this, because I have to audio record by memory, right? As I'm pacing back and forth from in my kitchen to my living room, as Pokemon Johto Journeys is playing in the background, right? If I could just put this very quick. Up the ladder. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new place with a bang attitude. I had to do that. Anyway, I want to get copyright. But it's just repeats, honestly. I forgot. I think it's the episode when Team Rocket, Ash, Misty, and Brock met those like raging Earth Ring. So that's basically why I'm watching right now. I'm trying to sleep before my mother gets back, since it's nice to have the whole house to myself, which I had at my castle, right? Which I deeply want to move back, and I hope that. Can I just do a Phoenix call? I looked it up on YouTube, and I think this is how it goes. Fire! Fire! I can't do it. Okay. Basically, I'm proud of my city, or at least our city's history. I'm not proud of being born here. I think I should be rewarded that. But just the mannerisms and knowing my history, and basically just the type of culture we actually have here. So I thought this is something I could share. It also, that's right, Dion, you forgot. Basically, the other clip was me walking around my neighborhood when I used to go to Fry's, which is a grocery store that we actually have here, which I deeply cherish. We do have Mexican vendors here, and they work their butts off to get by. And I just can't imagine that, because of how, life can get difficult at times to get paid and whatnot.
Send them away, okay?
Excuse me.
Let's hope we don't see any.
I don't remember that episode. Anyway, sorry about that. I just trying to enjoy my night watching just the repeats of Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's right, Sir Giraffe Egg. Right. So other than that, I'm so sorry about that. I thought I could just add like what I'm viewing in the background, and I could clean up my dog's poopies and pee-pees. And I just hope to Buddha that this video will get seen a bit. Let's just say after watching Peter's traveling videos throughout, the U.S., and even like other countries, but I only mostly watch my city and in his hometown, I want to talk about my own hometown, which I still live in, right? Even though technically Glendale, it's a little complicated. I just hope that this was enjoyable. I'm going to drink a little bit of apple juice. And I love purple. Well, maroon. But whatever, purple. I'm colorblind.